Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Truth Hurts. I'm Andrew the Love Doctor, and I specialize in breakups. We're catching people creeping, lying, and cheating in relationships. Today, I'm going to be discussing red flag number 223. A new year with a narcissist. First, I want to say thank you for supporting me and my channel this year. Believe it or not, your comments and personal interactions offset my narc's attempt to sabotage my self-worth. Just today, I received this comment on red flag number 222. Andrew, I want to thank you for being such a wonderful life coach. You have helped me in tremendous ways with your brutal honesty. It's very much needed for full recovery. I'm still recovering, but with your help and guidance, you provide me useful tools to keep going forward and being much more stronger. If anyone else is reading this, please know that Andrew is very helpful and as sincere as it gets. He calls you throughout the day to make sure you are doing okay. He is also available to talk whenever you are feeling low to help you through whatever it may be. Andrew, the best life coach ever. Another person's quote explaining why that is. You're an amazing speaker, and it's been awesome to see your anger. It feels like you expressed it for me. I feel relieved. I'm not a social worker, but I am doing social work. I believe my lot in life is helping people with relationship roles because I don't want people making the same mistakes I made in life and end up being abused. The person with the best advice usually are the ones who has been through the most. I admit, I made a grave mistake this year. I'm a vindictive person by nature. Vindictive. Having or showing a strong or unreasoning desire for revenge. Life groomed me this way when people took my kindness for weakness. Prime example. My monster said, and I quote, "Nice guy, get the fuck out of here. This MF will clean, wash dishes, wash clothes, and will chauffeur you around wherever you want to go. Bitch, I don't need a maid, I need a man, you simp, sorry sack of shit. You like balls." My best friend warned my monster. Andrew's a nice guy. He's known for 14 years. But don't piss him off. Red flag. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm kind to everyone. But when someone is unkind to me, weak is not what you're going to remember me for. Run! I'm a firm believer in payback and trust and believe. If I'm hurting, everyone else is going to hurt. Now that's just me. I'll get your ass back. And when I get you back, it's 1,000-fold worse. However, just like you, I'm recovering from narcissistic abuse. You live and you learn. And I admit, I made a mistake. It's okay to make mistakes. Just learn from them. What I learned was, I was fighting a losing battle. Trying to make my monster feel exactly the way I do. Hurt to the core. The mistake was, I failed to fully comprehend. Narcissists lack remorse. Remorse. Deep feeling of regret or guilt for a wrong committed. You can't get back at a narcissist. I remembered what my narcissist said, and I quote, "He's a grown man. He's not a toddler, people. People will do things to people every day. My mom taught and instilled in me. It's how you deal with it." Lack of empathy, Guilt or shame is the trademark of a narcissist. It means they can do practically anything to you and not feel bad about it and act like as nothing has happened. I remember my monster saying, and I quote, "I don't understand why you're so upset." It's hard to forgive someone that's not sorry. My monster's quoted, "I live by the old nursery rhyme, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. They are insignificant, therefore their opinions don't mean shit to me." This is the mindset of a narcissist. Pain is the only lesson understood by them. And that pain must be extreme, such as destroying their beauty by throwing acid on their faces so they can't create selfies anymore. And don't act like this has never happened before. Google it and see how many times it occurred. Now here's the problem. You must be a narcissist yourself to carry out these types of actions. That's why many of you thought that you were a narcissist, because of the extreme, hateful thoughts of vengeance. What separates you from them is your behavior. Your conduct determines whether or not you're a narcissist. You, in particular, hurt people out of payback. Hurt people, hurt people. Narcissists hurt people first for no reason. I'm not a physically abusive person, thus I chose to engage in psychological warfare and attack the illusion of being a decent person. This was bigger than my monster. I waged a personal war against all narcissists, exposing their behavior. I attempted to strike a blow for everyone that suffered at the hands of a narcissist. However, I felt that war was life-draining and fertile, like the so-called war on drugs. I felt I wasn't accomplishing anything. My subscribers assured me I got the best of Lilith. You wrote a wonderful, truthful, relatable book that exposes Lilith. You created hilarious, truthful, relatable videos exposing Lilith. You have other life coaches creating videos discussing Lilith's horrid nature. You survived your ordeal with Lilith, including avoiding going to jail, despite her best attempts. You exposed every lie and projection she ever told about you. Prime example. He was even ashamed of his ex-wife or their wedding pictures. My television show captured her facial expressions and exposed the lies of "I love you." You have the world discussing Lilith's behavior, and I quote, "Heaven knows I'm not condoning this man's action of constantly slandering this woman in here. But her facial expressions and body language speaks volumes in this pic. She looks unsure and uncomfortable. Definitely does not look like a woman in love or engaged." That picture tells the whole story of how she felt. She no longer him wife anymore. She had way too much baggage and bullfuckery. I'm beginning to figure Andrew out now. His therapy is to make others aware of potential fuckery of a ratchet woman. Plus his book does say at the end, if you screw him over in a relationship, you will be his next muse for next book. It's a sad case all around. That video clearly showed Lilith was not a woman in love or a woman that loved her man. Because if she did, she would have never said yes. I was fortunate enough to witness a joyous, happy engagement between my two friends, Andrew Benjamin, and this devilish hypocrite of a woman, Lilith, in front of cameras and a live studio audience. If you like this other guy in Texas and wanted him to live with you, why did you accept Andrew's engagement and move him in with you? This was the basis of the whole book. Once again, here we go again, this time with the Narcissist, where 500 people were asked to solve this question, including the Houston Police Department, Facebook members, and strangers, and not one of us could provide a logical answer. Even Lilith herself can't answer it. Red flag! Don't try to understand crazy, or you will drive yourself crazy. Run! On top of this, you created a convention for awareness. Global. Having doctors and lawyers working for you. You have done so much that even your vice can't save her from public opinion. Because you have released so much positivity with your anger. If anyone wants something serious with her and does a thorough background check, they will want nothing serious with her anymore after encountering your work. You exposed her. You exposed that even her family members don't take her serious. Let her son's mother find out what she's done to you. That mother's going to tell her son to run! Just like her mother has done with you. You humiliated Lilith on Facebook, where she had to take down her page for 2 weeks. Because you had people on there saying, and I quote, Lilith, I'd exit this group if I were you. People know you have herpes and shit. You are so successful that people are mimicking you, referring to it as an Andrew, and posting their narc behavior on social media to expose them for payback, and feeling better afterwards. Andrew, you accomplished what we survivors dream of doing. And you know you are getting to her with every thumbs down on your video. You even have subscribers laughing at her. Every time we see a thumbs down on your videos, which is mostly one. Prime example, red flag number 7, never take a narcissist back. Where a woman is asking me if I'm single because I'm handsome. That video has 5,086 views, 197 likes, 1 thumb down. We all know who that is, and she looks stupid. We laugh and say, there goes Lilith. We know you're getting to her because she knows people are listening to you. Today, YouTube is stating that you hit the 2K status. So forget payback and get back to living. So my New Year's resolution will be to let it go and continue my awareness. On page 465 of the uncut version of Once Again, Here We Go Again, this time with the Narcissist. Letting go and saying goodbye of someone you loved is never easy, but sometimes necessary and has to be done. I have to keep up front. New year, better opportunities. Better opportunities, better possibilities. Better possibilities, better woman. Better woman, more happiness. Goodbye, Lilith. To quote Lilith one last time this year. Well, Since you put all your grieving emotions in a book, you should be moving on to the next chapter of your life. And she's right. With everyone saying, anyone is better than Lilith. As ratchet as Pinky Judy was in the second book, Pinky was far better than Lilith of the third book. One of my subscribers told me this morning, my ultimate revenge was when I shut Lilith down where she can no longer reach me and knows I will never reach out to her. She knows I will get someone better in the new years to come. While she will be living out the new year doing the same old things of going from person to person, place to place, breakup after breakup. While her family continues to watch her and shake her head and say, that must be the flavor of the month with whom she's with. So I'm starting to realize I did get the best of my monster. Because I'm beginning to believe what I've done will have a lifelong lasting effect. Because of me, her great-grandchildren will be defending her whorish behavior. And that will be a losing battle for them because of her naked pics and behavior on social media. Let me show you something. I told you about the Skittles, right? Skittles has blue, green, red, and beige. Let me get the red. Sorry, I ate the red. So, it's blue, green, red, and beige. 4. It's even simpler. I'm going to shake it. And I'm going to pick one, close my eyes, and pick out the yellow. Beige. Close my eyes again. Try to get the yellow again. Green. See how much times you do it before you get that yellow. That yellow represents a good person. The rest are narcissists. Red flag. Keep this in mind. You know the behavior of a narcissist. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. If you get with another narcissist, you deserve everything you get. Deserve to bring upon oneself due to cause and effect. Don't allow this to happen to you for the new year. Happy New Year. I'll see you at the convention.